Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training and NoName. Hi, NoName. Hi, babies. Hi. All right, so NoName is available, as I said. I'll be putting the word out this weekend. It'll be a pretty big weekend. I'll probably have him gone by then. Anybody that wants him better speak up quick, because once I start making the rounds, who knows who's going to see what they like. Good. Yep. Good. Nope. Come on. Good. Yay, good boy. Come on. All right, so I can see the pattern and routine is starting to set in with him. That's why I'm taking him out first before the female. So my concentration's on him. He is a different critter, male versus female. She's more of a thinker. He's more drivey. He's more tenacious with that bite work. He was biting to the very back of the mouth. The bitch is biting to the front, and that's not her fault. It's nothing. At this age, this is what you're going to do. You're going to set that bite. I'll be going over to, as soon as I can trust them to be going out and not having a problem with catching something. Once they get all the shots and they're old enough, I'll be going out and starting to really get them worked. And I'll probably let good friends of mine handle, and I'll do the sack work, and we'll start setting the bite. And the first thing you do with puppies, well, this is genetic. We know that. But I'm dropping my hot dogs. I got nothing but ants out here right now. Gotta be careful. I think I'm gonna have to move my spot. I have to move my spot. Yeah. Up. Good dog. So I'm going to concentrate on some things with him. One, getting his brain to settle down with the longer pauses. Accenting time level, right? That'll help me in that regards, because he's nothing but go, go, go juice, right? Good. And he doesn't know to stay down yet, so he's a little bit step two behind the bitch as far as his thought process. But when they develop, it comes fast. I mean, they start doing things that show you that their brains are switching to the on position. They're already on, don't get me wrong. It's just different developmental stages of the brain as they go and they mature, and it happens so fast. One day, I was going over to the trailer and taking him to the trailer, and then I started thinking, okay, well, I'm going to start letting him on the leash and then drag me over to the trailer because they're used to it, and go into the door of the trailer and get them settled into their boxes at night for sleeping, because they're sleeping in the trailer with me. And they were having a hard time getting up those stairs, and I was doing everything I could to get them. They're so small, their legs don't work, and their brains are unwilling to accept that challenge. And then about the third night went by, all of a sudden they started going for rocks and trying to pick up. They go through a stage of picking up everything in front of them. So here we go. Now, if you let them ingest rocks, you got a major problem. So that's a rule I always keep, is they're not allowed to pick up rocks. And I start correcting that right off the bat. And then they're so tenacious with it. The bitch is starting to, this morning and last night, grab the leash. Well, she wasn't doing that before. And now every time I turn around, she's grabbing that leash. Then the going up on the table, into the trailer, boom, both of them the other night went up on their own. It was like, whoa, So it happens so fast as their bodies and their brains are coming together, right? So it's interesting to me, because I love seeing puppies as that brain goes on at birth, and then all through the transition of feeding and mom and all the things you do with puppies. After it becomes a skill, believe me. It's something that you get good at. I look at certain people that are pretty good at developing dogs, and I won't mention a name because he's in my area, but he's pretty good at it, and because he's got a very calm, stoic type of nature. And it's something that's conducive to these guys having so much drive and go juice, that you need something that kind of says, relax. But it tells in the dogs that he has out there that he's competing with that are so well known. He's starting to win titles and everything. It's because he's got it down to science now. He's had enough litters that he's developing these dogs. And it's interesting to see what he does and how he does it. I don't disagree with anything he's doing. I may not have it in my regiment as far as thinking that that's the end world. Ouch, dang it, my little cut at the top of my finger. Good, yes. All right, so he's giving me what the bitch was giving me 2 days ago. So he's a little bit behind her as far as his mental development in this, right? The bitch was giving me this a couple days ago, and he wasn't. He was so flighty. And now, there he goes. Good. Now he's starting to figure out this is that third one. Remember, Patterson 2 and 3. So I'm going here, 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 and then I'm starting to throw in the down, right? We're adding to his lexicon. And now he's got it figured out. He sees that movement. He knows he's supposed to go down, and boom, right away the food goes into his mouth. So he knows that's the answer, right? Now, good. Getting him to understand the good duration marker. Good. Nope. Nope. Good. Nope. Nope. And the no marker, right? Good. You're just basically waiting for the brain to come on in certain areas. And just because he's not giving it to you doesn't mean he's a bad dog. It just means his development is a little different than the bitch. Good. So understanding that and knowing what to do in regards to that. Good. And seeing the little bumps in the road that you got to smooth out, right? So his is what? Attention span into the down and having enough tension to stay in that down position and for his understanding to come through. Good. That it's going to be on the deck. Good. Every time it goes down, see it? It's a different delivery. Instead of delivering it right away and giving it to him, this starts it right away, give it to him. Right? You're opening your hand. Now he understands that movement. Now you're going to go, good. Good. Notice yesterday he wasn't going to the deck. He didn't have the attention span. Good. Now he's waiting. Now we have a time level to build on. Nope. Nope. And we can start throwing in the no. Good. Which means you're not getting what you want. Good. It's all about showing him where the answer is at. Good. And he's got it now. And then we're going to mix it up with the explosion. I'm going to do one more. Good. Because he's doing so good holding. That's excellent. Good. All right, 2 more. I lied. Good boy. Good. No name. Good boy. Good. No name. Yep. Good boy. Good. Yay. He's going to figure out that explosion release before she does. Good boy. Come on. Hup, hup. One more time into this pattern of the down and waiting for time level for him to understand. Good. That it's going to go to the deck because he's got this. He didn't have it yesterday. Good. Good. Okay, and throwing in the good so he learns that good means basically it's going to the deck. That's all we're saying to him in his little brain. But it's going to add up to other things as we go along. Good. Good. See it? Good. Good boy. Now here's where I would want to name, and I need to get him named. I might give him a name anyway because I don't want to call him No Name forever. He's got some more development to do, but here's where we start doing with the name because we're saying name and then explosion, right? No name. Good. See it? No name. Good. Okay, and then no name. Yep. Good. Good. It's his first aspect of the build that we're building. Dog's name first preparatory to the explosion release, which turns into preparatory to an action. And then we can ask for speed in that build that I use. That's how I build speed. There's all kinds of ways of doing things. Just because I do something one way doesn't mean it's the end all. Good. Just like I was talking about that other trainer that I know that's breeding a lot of litters. Same breeds. He's got NVBK and KNPV, whatever he's messing with, but they're all strong Dutchies. Good. And what he'll do is he leaves his dog out on the line with a twitch pole for a lot longer, almost a whole year before he starts graduating the dog into the real heavy bite work, other than going after prey. And he keeps the dogs there for a lot longer. And he's correct that it adds up. And I was tripping out on a lot of these guys who are down there in South Central and stuff. They've been using that twitch pole forever, about an 8-foot pole with a rag on the end of it. And they keep the dog in a play and prey. And I was bagging on them about it. And I won't say the word that I say with them, but bottom line, I'm a lot of little bagging on it in regards to that little twitch pole, because it's not something that I totally believe in, because I can have the ability to do things in short and body posture and really understanding a dog's nature that I don't need that twitch pole. And then the high drive, the spastic type of prey drive they're creating, he leaves in there for a lot longer. But somebody analyzing it as we were talking about this twitch pole and that method that he's using, that he believes in wholeheartedly, which I can't take away from him. There's nothing wrong with it. You can't say it's right or wrong. It's just his method, right? So I was bagging on him about it, and one of the things he said made a lot of sense. He's got a lot of people around him, a lot of kids that are trying to learn and grow with the dogs and are having fun playing with the dogs. So he'll let these guys pick up that twitch pole, and they can't do too much harm when they've got so much distance to that dog. How much mistakes can you make because you don't have that body posture in on the dog, something they're going to get weak from, and now you got to repair it. So it allows you to let these kids and the people that might not be as experienced throw that twitch pole around, because there's not much they're going to do wrong when they've got 8 foot of pole, and then on the end of that's a little rag that's flighting all over the place and prey, right? And that made a lot of sense. I have the skill to be able to do it with a 6 foot line, and I'm bagging on it because, you know, why don't they learn the way that I would teach them, right? And then he said, it reduces your mistakes. It makes it so these inexperienced people that are out there wanting to play with the puppies really can't make a mistake as long as they're in prey and they're not accenting things that might not have the skill body language wise, where they're going to back a puppy up when they're going to make a mistake that affects that puppy for the rest of his life, right? Or you have a harder time building the dog because he's seeing things that you don't want him to see. Good. And if you try to teach them the skills that I have with years of experience, they're going to make mistakes, and that's going to affect your young puppies. Good. So with that logic alone, I had to say, you know, the man's right. And I understand what he's doing with that twitch pole. I just don't have the patience, and I've got a little more skill that I can go things faster and develop that dog a little bit differently without having to be at the end of that pole and being so cautious because, oh my God, I crack up because I acquired these skills with a lot of practice. Good. And it allows me to do things a little bit more aggressively forward as far as progression with an animal because I understand the core. He avoids that altogether and doesn't allow for human mistakes, failure on the human's part that might affect that young puppy. Made a lot of sense, and I had to give it to him for that, you know. So when I start bagging on what I call it's a twitch pole is what it is. Never mind. All right, good. Yep. I have to bite my tongue and start learning to not have such a open terminology because a lot of times it gets me in trouble. Yep. I don't have a filter. I say things that are right on my mind, and emotionally, the no filter causes me all kinds of problems at times. Good. Good. Wow, look at you. God, he just started stepping on his own. I didn't even, oh, I love it. And I haven't even done any work with him. This is just all natural. Let's get him to go the other way. He's right-handed. Yep, come on. Come on. There you go, good. We're going to have to move our spot, buddy, because he's all over the place. Yeah. Yep, oh, good boy, good. All right, we're done. Yep, we're done. Good boy, good. All right, so we're going to put him away and come back. Come on, bubbies. Oh, let's pick you up and let you have your camera view for the day so people can say bye to NoName. Say bye-bye, NoName. Say bye-bye. Say NoName. Yeah, NoName. He's going to be a good one, guys. He really is. I can sense it. He's going to be a hard charger, aren't you, buddy? Huh? Aren't you? Yeah. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and NoName. Good dog, NoName. Yay.